Alright, so I got the equal amount of hardener and resin. The resin is kind of goozy, so it oozes out a lot quicker than the hardener. But for all intended purposes, I think I got a pretty equal amount. So I'm going to mix that up, and hopefully it's not going to harden too quickly. There is a time on here for it to actually cure. It says 45 minutes, it's okay. 75 minutes working time, 3 to 4 hours, up to 10 hours. So at least 45 minutes. So let me get my little butane and lock that in, so that's burning. Let me put a little alcohol on this, and on the other half, oh, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? I'm sorry. I put some alcohol on a rag, and I just rub some on there, and I rub some on there, as I said. Then they want you to flash it. Basically, you see that little poof? Okay. So they're saying that's what they want done. Now that supposedly is supposed to burn off any top type of plastics or oils or waxes or whatever. And then I'm using a clear. Now this isn't Kydex, this is that Holztex, but it's clear. And it's like a Kydex. Now they don't want you to put it so tight that everything oozes out. Because if it oozes out, there's nothing there for it to stick to. So they want you to put it on, see your bond, just so this starts to ooze a little bit, and basically that's it. So that's going to just sit there on that paper and stick to the paper as it dries. And that's where we're at. So now I'm just going to let that sit for about 45 minutes or so. We'll see how it begins to do whatever it is it's supposed to do. So I'll put it over here out of the way. And I'll put everything else over there out of the way. And call that a wrap. Wrap. And that's with the camera being in its normal mode, which I believe is probably a JPEG. I don't know because I haven't changed it. Let me take this off autofocus so I can back it up again. Sorry guys. Okay. Hear the autofocus? Let's see. Yeah, hear it? I mean, it's nice, but it is kind of annoying if you're trying to do something and not have all the noise. So anyway, last night, or yesterday, I went out to the back and I got this little open shed type thing that I have that I keep the log splitter in, and I also keep the belly deck for the tractor in there. This your way it's protected from the elements during the winter months. So that's usually in. So I pulled out the belly deck because I wanted to do the lawn, and did that. And then I noticed that the log splitter was sitting on a little bit of an angle. So I went to check that to find out that the tire was flat. So I pulled that out, and the tires are tubeless. So I got a patch kit here, but I don't really see how or why that would have went flat to start with, other than maybe, you know, just a bad seal on the rim or something, because I don't really drag it around anywhere to where it would have ran over anything. But anyway, I pulled it out enough. I put a jack under it. I lifted it so that everything can move freely. I cleaned the rim, you know, the beaded area, and I filled it. And then I sprayed it down with some sudsy water and found no leaks. So the only thing I can think of is somewhere along the line, you know, when I was either going upright with it or vertical or whatever, maybe a big old log leaned against it and maybe popped the bead, I don't know. it's all speculation at this point. But I'm thinking there's really no need for me to have this log splitter anymore. You know, we really don't plan on being here for the winter, so I'm not going to be burning any wood down south. You know, and if I did have a fire place down there for, you know, a backup, you know, I'm not going to be looking to cut down trees or anything, so probably just, you know, keep a core laying around just in case I need it, you know, or, you know, I'm sure there'll be some standing dead on my property someplace, so, you know, I'll find something. And for me to cut up, you know, half a core every now and then would not be a big deal, just by using my chainsaws and an axe and a wedge. You know, because I'm not going to be splitting and stacking, you know, 5, 6, 7 core like I was doing here. So I really don't need this thing. Well, you know, I bought it and I think it cost me like $13.83 with tax. And it's got very little use on it. So I said, you know what, I'm going to put it on Craigslist. So I get on Craigslist and I automatically go to post before looking to see if there's any log splitters up for sale and what the going price is on something like I have. Mine's a 25-ton unit. Bought it at Home Depot. It's in excellent condition. So, you know, I think I split maybe 3 or 4 core with it. I really, you know, nothing, hardly anything, 2 maybe. And it sat there, you know, so I said, you know, just let me sell the damn thing. We don't need it. So I put it up for $700 firm. Well, when I went to check to see if it was there, I did a search, and a bunch of log splitters came up, you know, within a 15-mile radius of where I am, and everybody is asking $1,000 or better for these things, you know, and they're beat. You know, for $1,000 you're getting one that works, but I mean, it's beat. They had them 14, 15, 1600, you know, used in good shape. So here I am thinking, holy shit, I just posted mine for $7 when I very easily could have got a Gino for it, you know. But again, you know, what the hell, you know, that's what it's worth to me at the time, so somebody gets a deal, you know. Well, I've got about 4 or 5 emails that came in, you know, call me, call me, call me. Well, you know what, you want to buy something from me, you got my contact, you call me, you know. My time is there when to call me. You know, I'm not going to respond to emails, you know. Call me. First come with the money, first gets it. I don't care if you can't get here until the weekend. We'll have somebody come down with the money, and you can come on the weekend and pick it up. You know, that's it. All right. The first one here was $700 US, gets it. Well, a guy calls me up, he's stationed down here, and he's with the Coast Guards. Well, okay, you know who's going to get it now, don't you? Seeing that they have open house this Saturday, seeing that I'm part of all of this with the Coast Guard, you know, I've trained with the Coast Guard and Navy, you know, and I'm still a part of, you know, so, you know, I'm not going to sell it out from under a brother. So I told him, you know, not a problem, you know, if you need another day, that's fine, but I'd prefer to get it out of here today. So he's going to come down around 4 o'clock and pick it up. And for the money that I'm selling it for, I'm glad he got it, you know, because again, it's a super deal, you know, and I'd rather see somebody that really, you know, that needs it. I'm sure everybody needs it, but, you know, I'd rather see, well, it's hard to tell. I mean, I'd rather see somebody that's in the military get it than somebody who's just out doing it to make money with it. You follow me? You know, I mean, they're all deserving, but you know, I mean, that's just the way I look at it. So anyway, that's going to be on its way. Now, what do I got? 9 minutes here. I think that's enough to tell the difference between that camera and the other. Because what are you looking at? You're listening to me looking at a saw. Isn't that just ducky? Alright, listen to me talk about nothing and look at nothing. Now that's video for you. That's quality video. Alright, guys.